In some ways, I really was that employer. When I managed people, I would roll my eyes at the expression of work life balance. Here's my story. Whenever I heard people talk about work life balance, whether they worked for me or not, they always seemed to be talking about working less. To me, it became this catchphrase people would use to say that they wanted to work less and try to couch it in a health concern without ever having to really explain that concern. Now, one day, a colleague of mine called me a workaholic. I was taken by complete surprise. I'm not addicted to my work. I'm very happy to step away from my work, and I don't feel guilty when I'm not working. Also, importantly, I do many things other than work. I would never have thought of myself as a workaholic. If I were a workaholic, I would work all the time. And when I was not at work, I would want to be at work or feel that I should be. This exchange got me thinking about the whole work life balance thing. I didn't actually work that many more hours than my colleague, but I was having more fun when I was doing it. For him, work was, well, it was work. For me, it was fulfilling. Not always easy, sometimes tedious, and at moments even deeply annoying, but on balance, a good experience. And I realized what was going on. It was the difference between us that I did not see the two things in opposition, work and life. I saw work as one of the ways in which I chose to spend the hours of my life. He saw work as a way in which he had to spend the hours of his life. He may have been wrong about me being a workaholic, but it did make me understand that he wasn't wrong in his sentiments about work life balance, because to him, the two things were in opposition. For him, work was imposing on his life. And it was because there was a lack of harmony between the time and effort he had to spend at work and the time and effort he had to spend in everything else. And that's when I decided that I wanted to create a different understanding. And I certainly wanted any office under my charge to be a place where people could create harmony between work and life, between all parts of their lives. What does that look like? What do I mean? Well, let me show you. Life is the umbrella, shall we say. It covers everything we do. Within that, work is one important element, and there are many more. There are all the different aspects of what is important to us, how we spend our time, and all the demands that we have to address and acknowledge and satisfy in our day to day lives. This is the balance we are looking to create.